Today our topic is how to build better relationships using Stoic principles. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy, but its lessons are timeless and can help us live better lives, especially in how we connect with others. Relationships are at the heart of human experience, whether with family, friends, co-workers, or romantic partners. But they can also be challenging. Misunderstandings, conflicts, and emotional pain are common. Stoicism teaches us how to navigate these challenges with wisdom, calmness, and strength. Let's explore how Stoic principles can help us build healthier, more meaningful relationships. First, let's understand what Stoicism is. It's a philosophy that focuses on what we can control and what we cannot. The Stoics believe that the key to a good life is to focus on our own thoughts, actions, and choices, rather than trying to control external events or other people. This is especially important in relationships because we often want to change others or control how they act. But the truth is, we can't control others, we can only control ourselves. This is the foundation of building better relationships, understanding what is within our power and what is not. One of the most important Stoic principles is to practice acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean we agree with everything or let others treat us badly. It means we recognize reality as it is, without resistance or denial. In relationships, this means accepting people for who they are, not who we want them to be. For example, if someone in your life is often late, instead of getting angry or trying to change them, accept that this is part of who they are. Focus on how you respond. Maybe you can adjust your expectations or plan accordingly. Acceptance reduces frustration and helps us see people more clearly, which leads to better communication and understanding. Another Stoic principle is to focus on virtue. The Stoics believe that living a virtuous life, being honest, kind, fair, and courageous, is the highest good. In relationships, this means acting with integrity and treating others with respect, even when it's difficult. For example, if someone hurts you, instead of reacting with anger or revenge, choose to respond with kindness and understanding. This doesn't mean you ignore your feelings or let others take advantage of you. It means you act in a way that aligns with your values, even in tough situations. By focusing on virtue, we build trust and create stronger, healthier connections with others. Stoicism also teaches us to practice empathy. The Stoics believe that we are all part of a larger community and that we should care for others as much as we care for ourselves. This is called the principle of sympatheia, which means recognizing that we are all connected. In relationships, empathy means putting yourself in the other person's shoes and trying to understand their feelings and perspective. For example, if someone is upset, instead of judging or dismissing them, take a moment to listen and imagine how they might be feeling. Empathy helps us build deeper connections and resolve conflicts more effectively. Another key Stoic idea is to manage our expectations. Many relationship problems come from unrealistic expectations. We expect others to always be kind, to never make mistakes, or to meet all our needs. But the Stoics remind us that no one is perfect, and life is full of challenges. By lowering our expectations and accepting that people will sometimes disappoint us, we reduce disappointment and frustration. This doesn't mean we settle for less than we deserve. It means we approach relationships with a sense of realism and patience, which allows for more harmony and less conflict. The Stoics also emphasize the importance of self-awareness. To build better relationships, we must first understand ourselves. This means reflecting on our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Are we quick to judge others? Do we often react with anger or defensiveness? By becoming more self-aware, we can identify patterns that may be harming our relationships and work to change them. For example, if you notice that you often criticize others, take a step back and ask yourself why. Are you feeling insecure or stressed? By understanding your own emotions, you can respond more thoughtfully and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Another Stoic principle is to focus on the present moment. Many relationship problems arise because we dwell on the past or worry about the future. For example, we might hold grudges from past conflicts or fear that someone will let us down in the future. But the Stoics remind us that the only moment we truly have is the present. By staying focused on the here and now, we can engage more fully with others and appreciate the time we have together. For example, instead of worrying about what might go wrong in a relationship, focus on enjoying the conversation or activity you're sharing in the moment. Stoicism also teaches us to practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for building better relationships. When we appreciate the good qualities in others and the positive aspects of our relationships, we create a sense of warmth and connection. For example, instead of focusing on what your partner or friend does wrong, take time to notice what they do right. Express your gratitude openly and often. This not only strengthens your bond but also encourages positive behavior. Gratitude shifts our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, which fosters a more positive and fulfilling relationship. Another important Stoic lesson is to embrace impermanence. The Stoics believe that everything in life is temporary, including relationships. This might sound sad, but it's actually a reminder to cherish the time we have with others. By recognizing that nothing lasts forever, we are motivated to be more present, kind, and loving. For example, instead of taking a loved one for granted, remind yourself that your time together is precious. This mindset helps us prioritize what truly matters and let go of petty conflicts or grudges. Stoicism also encourages us to practice forgiveness. Holding on to anger or resentment only harms us, not the other person. The Stoics believe that forgiveness is a form of self-care because it frees us from negative emotions. In relationships, this means letting go of past hurts and choosing to move forward. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing bad behavior. It means releasing the emotional burden so you can focus on building a better future. For example, if someone has hurt you, take time to process your feelings, but then make a conscious decision to forgive and let go. This opens the door to healing and growth. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to be resilient. Relationships will always have ups and downs, and we can't avoid all conflicts or challenges. But we can choose how we respond. The Stoics believe that resilience comes from inner strength and a calm mind. When faced with difficulties in a relationship, take a step back and remind yourself of what you can control. Focus on your own actions and responses, rather than trying to change the other person. By staying calm and grounded, you can navigate challenges with grace and wisdom, which strengthens your relationships over time. In conclusion, Stoicism offers powerful tools for building better relationships. By practicing acceptance, focusing on virtue, showing empathy, managing expectations, and cultivating self-awareness, we can create deeper, more meaningful connections with others. By staying present, practicing gratitude, embracing impermanence, forgiving and building resilience, we can navigate the challenges of relationships with wisdom and calmness. Remember, the key to building better relationships is not to change others, but to focus on improving ourselves. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, you cannot control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. By applying these Stoic principles, we can build relationships that are stronger, healthier, and more fulfilling.